Imagination. I call it bold and brash.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I got hot sauce in my bag, swag.
A quick shout out to Louis Okidoki. This is a fan art that he drew for me in my Discord server, and what you have here is not just Metal Duckles, who looks pretty badass I must say, but we also have someone named Silva here who's one of my admins on my Discord server. So it's really awesome to just kind of see that like they not only drew a fan art for like Metal Duckles but also for one of my Discord staff. So that's a nice personal touch and really makes our whole Discord family feel like, well, a family, I guess. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for this, Louis. I really appreciate it. Anyway, hello there beautiful human, my name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel, where today we're going to be doing something a little bit different here, and that is I recently got Nintendo Switch Online, and one of the first things I did was I went through some of the custom stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I picked out quite a few Spongebob themed ones I wanted to show off today because, you know, I thought they were cool. Thought these were just like hilarious, and I just really want there to be a video showcasing them. So this is pretty awesome. So that's basically what this video is going to be, just me like showing off different custom stages and just commenting on them. So it's gonna be a blast, let me tell you. But before we get started on that, I just want to do a quick little plug. I mentioned before that I have a Patreon page. I also opened up YouTube memberships, and if you become either a YouTube member or a Patreon, you all get the same perks depending on how much you donate, and so you can go ahead and either become a YouTube member or a Patreon. And if you do it right now, no matter how much you donate, you get first access to my game review for Spongebob SquarePants Truth or Square. So if you go ahead and join my Patreon or my YouTube membership right now, you can go ahead and take a look at that review a week before anyone else gets to. The review is going to be going up on my channel next week, but you can go ahead and see it now if you become a patron or a member. So yeah, I hope you all consider it. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so the first one here is the one that I kind of mentioned in the beginning of the video, and that's where Patrick is basically morphed into a trumpet. So it's basically Pat Trumpet or something like that. I don't know what to call it, but this is a reference to the episode Band Geeks where Patrick kicks Sandy, and in response Sandy like beats the shit out of him and makes him into a trumpet and starfish polymorphic organism, I guess. And this is pretty hilarious. I mean, Patrick looks very stressed and very like just not there in the face, and of course you got his bottom on the left of the screen, and it looks huge just like Patrick has always been. And I think the funniest part about this stage is that it's ticking up and down as you battle it, so it's kind of like Patrick is playing the trumpet as like it's ticking up and down. I don't know why, I just find the motion to be hilarious, but they did a really good job on this. And oh, by the way, I'm going to leave the codes to all these levels in the description box below, so if you're interested in playing some of these stages, then be sure to check it out in the description box below. I will leave the code there because some of these have pretty weird names, so it might be a little bit difficult like searching them up on the dashboard of the custom stage builder. Yeah, stage is pretty wicked, I must say. So the next one we got here is another Patrick themed one, but this is the one from the episode where where SpongeBob adopts a seahorse and spends basically all his remaining life with him. And SpongeBob randomly tasks Patrick to build a stable for Mystery. I think that's the name of the seahorse, Mystery. And you have a scene in the episode where Patrick is just sitting on the ground with a bunch of supplies to make the stable, and he's just sitting like that with that wooden piece hammered into his head. And it's just like, this is Patrick in a nutshell. And I love the detail that they added to this level where they put the nail into that wood on his head. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, Patrick just looks really ridiculous here. And it's also a pretty like simple stage to battle on as well. It's just like one little platform and that's it. So it's definitely not a difficult stage to battle on, so it's even fun in like a Super Smash Bros. Like perspective. So yeah, this level was pretty funny. Now the next one is something that I wasn't wasn't really expecting to like have a custom stage made for, and that's a stage of the Alaskan bowworm. So check out the Alaskan bowworm here, and I love the little like detail they added where you have a little bit of a flower cloud like to the right of the Alaskan bowworm. But yeah, look at this thing. It looks ginormous and it's looking pretty scary actually, so definitely don't let your kids play this stage. They're gonna have nightmares forever. But gotta say, I'm loving how it's looking, and I love how the tongue is in particular. Like that basically looks exactly the way that Sandy like tied up the Alaskan bowworm's tongue. And so yeah, this is pretty awesome and definitely not a stage I was expecting to get made. You know, it's not one of the more obvious memes, so pretty awesome. Now this next one is a real treat. This is a stage of Squidward in the bathtub. I'm not surprised at all that this was made. But I gotta say, Squidward looks very crusty in this one. Like something about him just looks very old, and I think it perfectly fits the character of Squidward. So it's looking pretty awesome actually. So yeah, you see that Squidward here. You see that he's shaped pretty accurately, and he's got clouds on the bottom to represent like the bubbles in the bathtub. And yeah, this is just pretty hilarious, and you're battling mainly on a platform with a door. So this is one of my favorite ones, definitely. I mean, these are all pretty cool, but this is definitely like a really good one. And by the way, I didn't find this out until like I played the stage a little bit later on, but if you try to go to Squidward's mouth, that's like a hazard. So when you touch Squidward's mouth, it like hurts you. I don't know why. I just find that to be like a funny little addition that they did. And so yeah, the lesson learned, don't sneak up on people in the bathroom. That's generally not like a good thing to do. I think this next one is actually going to give me legit nightmares though. So this one is of Spongebob. So this is the first one that we've seen so far that has like Spongebob in it. And this one is of, you know, the imagination meme. So you see Spongebob is built over there with like his hands, and there's like a rainbow in the background. So it looks like that meme. But if you look at Spongebob's face here, it actually looks extremely creepy. This might be the thumbnail of the video. I'm not sure. But yeah, Spongebob is looking really interesting here. And I gotta say, I love it. You know, I'm all for this like really creepypasta stuff with Spongebob. There's like a YouTube channel with a bunch of creepypasta like videos on Spongebob, and it just is like my favorite thing in the world. It's just so amusing. So I really love this level, and yeah, just a tip, make sure you sleep with the lights on because he could get you. This next one legit makes me uncomfortable just looking at it. This level is of Squidward when he swallowed a fork in the episode where he basically pits SpongeBob and Patrick against each other. He basically got his just desserts by having his fork get stuck in his throat. But yeah, it looks very accurate actually. You know, I think that's why it makes me so uncomfortable, because it literally looks like it was pulled straight from the show. And the even more uncomfortable, unsettling part about this level is that the fork is moving. So it's just like I have like this phobia of like things in my throat. Like I just get very stressed out about things getting stuck in my throat. So just like playing through this, it just gave me like a level of anxiety that none of the other levels gave me. But maybe this is my way of like conquering like that phobia, because it's a little bit irrational, I have to admit. But I honestly I can't help it. Like it legit makes me uncomfortable. But that's not to say that this level isn't very well made. It's extremely well made and really awesome. This next one is another one of Squidward, but it's a very interesting one. So I don't recognize this as a meme. I don't know if this is like an actual meme or not, or maybe just like a really like rare meme. But this is like a really badly drawn picture of Squidward. But I gotta say, Squidward's still looking pretty sexy here, I must say, especially with those light blue eyelashes. But yeah, Squidward is looking like he's just laying there, you know, just chilling, you know, having the time of his life. And honestly, man, that's all that matters at the end of the day, you know, just like chilling there with like a nice interesting body to show off to everyone, and having Super Smash Bros. Characters like battling on you. There's nothing more to life that there needs to be than that. So yeah, very interesting part of this level is that you can go under his mouth and into this really tight area, but you can actually go pretty far to the right, actually almost to the end of the mouth. So it's an interesting place to like hide out if you didn't have that P1 symbol there to like expose you. So this next one is one that just had to be made. Like, I'm so glad this one was made, but it's basically a stage based off of Bold and Brash, the infamous Squidward painting from the episode where Squidward teaches SpongeBob how to be an artist, or more so SpongeBob insults Squidward by basically doing everything he does but better. But yeah, this level, it's a little bit difficult to fight on, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you kind of have to worry about like falling 90% of the time when you're trying to fight on this level. It's almost like more worthwhile to just stay in one area and just let the other CPUs or other players like battle it out. But I don't know, that's just my opinion, but still like a really funny one to look at nonetheless, and it definitely was a stage that had to be made. I mean, I would have been insulted if no one made this level. And the last one is a very relatively simple one actually. It's just a stage of SpongeBob, Squidward, and Patrick's house. I gotta say, Patrick's house for some reason reminds me of like a cut salami roll or something like that, like some kind of like food. It just looks like food to me. Maybe I'm just hungry, that's probably why. But I think this is a nice way to wrap up the video. It's just a really nice classic place to battle in, and honestly, if like SpongeBob being like a character or having levels in this game was actually a real thing, I can imagine them making a stage like this. Like, this just seems like the most obvious way to pay tribute to SpongeBob. And so, since we're probably never gonna get anything SpongeBob related in a Super Smash Bros. Game, it's nice to like have this at least to kind of, you know, fulfill our needs, because SpongeBob in this game would honestly like be the best thing in the world. But I'm realistic, I know that it's never gonna happen, but if it ever did happen, I would be so happy, like so ecstatic. But anyway, everyone, that's all the levels I have to show off. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite level is. If you like videos like this, then let me know in the comment section below. I don't usually make videos like this one, so if it proves to be like a hit among you all, then I might do another one, maybe with like Sonic or maybe Crash, I don't know. Just like, it's a really fun way to explore other franchises in Super Smash Bros. That otherwise would not be represented in the game. So yeah, okay everyone, please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you like videos like these, want to see more in the future, follow me on Twitter or Twitch, and join my Discord server, the Spongy Garden. Now this is Riders, riding out. Shout out to my Patreon supporters, Reese Gaming and Barry the Strawberry. If you would like to become a patron, then please take a look at the link in the description box below and take a look at what perks you could get. Thank you so much.